Lisa from Pretty Fabulous here with a replay. I shouldn't say replay, a re-recording of today's live. I just took it down because it didn't really work. And it wasn't as exciting as I thought it would be to go live with Canva templates because they're so self-explanatory. I don't really know that I need to really explain anything. I think everyone knows how to use them. Anyways, that's the whole point, right, of going to Canva, is that you already know how to use them. So let's go through the digital planners again today. So I have a tab open. There are 9 digital planners. So when you log into Thrivecart, this is what you see. And I just want to go over a couple of highlights of the digital planner. So you're going to see, hopefully you see this in the same order I do, but if you are in Planner Pixies, you're going to get access to everything that you see here. The digital files start with the letter D. So the discontinued planners, if you go inside of here, you will see over on the left, there is no Canva version of this file. So I didn't try to make a mention anytime for any template, whether or not there was a Canva version. And this one, there is no Canva version because it's an outdated file. So this was actually sunset back in 2019. I think there's a 2021 and a 2022 version. So it looked like maybe it was still in production, but it's not. As well as this one too, it just says right here for you, discontinued. Now what is working is the fitness planner, the wedding, the budget, everything else. The academic, for some reason, the dates did not work. All of the pop-up shop planners work, mental wellness, digital Christian, daily, quarterly, obviously just can't work because there's a page limitation within Canva that does not allow me to go past 200. So it's just impossible. And then this is coming soon. The social media is done. The Etsy Kickstarter is coming soon. It's done. The dates haven't been checked, so it doesn't really make sense for you to use it until the dates are confirmed. Weekly digital could not make that either. It just was too much information, I guess, for the file. Like it stopped at, I think it was page 34 is as far as I made it. Self-confidence is in there because that's a pop-up shop planner. None of these, pretty much anything that's dated for digital, I don't know why, I guess every single element, for whatever reason, it's just not allowing me to make those files in Canva. So all of these last ones, no digital file version. Now there's a digital file version in Adobe InDesign. And when you, let's just pop in here. When you go in here, you're going to be able to see how to edit it using Adobe InDesign. Also, you can edit it using Affinity. I do not have Affinity, but there is a video on my channel where I showed you pretty much everything that Adobe InDesign can do, Affinity can do, but obviously it's a different product or program, software, or whatever you want to call it. And so the place for finding how to find parent pages, how to do threading on texts are very different and in different locations, or possibly called something else. So if we jump down here to, let's just open up any of these. So if we open up the social media planner, don't freak out because you're going to see template. Remember, this was originally only Adobe InDesign, so you're going to have to go to the left, go to the Canva file section, click the editable Canva link, and then go to step 2, which is your Canva template. This will open up immediately with this. I'm sure everyone has seen this. I think I've only seen this a couple times. But again, you can flip through here to preview it, see if you really want it, and then you can say use template. It will come over to your account. And don't worry, I have fixed the issue that we had earlier today where you don't need a premium account to use Canva, to use any of the fonts. You only need a premium account if you are using a template that has premium images. And for whatever reason, the wedding planner had one premium image. We have found it and deleted it. It took us the entire 5.5 hours since today's live stream, but it's there. So here, okay, so this file, again, I won't go through how to edit it because it's kind of self-explanatory. I think that's the whole reason we switched over to Canva, but just remember these coils, to make this faux look where it kind of looks like a digital planner, like a real planner, even though it's digital, the coil always has to sit on top. So for order, you're always going to say bring to front for the coil. It should always be the frontmost object, no matter what you put on this page. Remember, if you don't like these, you can just replace them with something else. Same thing with this picture. If you don't like this photo, you can replace it with something else. The text, same thing, double click inside of here. You can change the font, you can change the size, you can change the color. And I wasn't able to do this earlier. You can change whether it's all capitals or back to upper and lowercase. All of this is editable. If something is not editable in Canva, it is only because, one, I was not able to add that image in, like there might have been a sizing issue. But for the most part, everything is editable. You can edit all of the text on the tabs. You can edit all of the tab colors. Keep in mind, the way to make tabs, digital planners inside of Canva works the same as InDesign. So this text, you can see right here, see that link? It's highlighted and grayed out because this has a link. If I click anything else on here, it's not grayed out because there is no link. So if I head over here and I go ahead and click on the link, I can see that it's going to page 6, section 2.1. So if I jump over to page 6, 2.1, this is content batching. So that is how your links are set up. If we jump to another link, let's say Instagram, and I hit this little link here at the top, it says page 12, section 4.1. So if I jump down over here to page 12, section 4.1, this is where it will take me once I click that inside of a PDF. Clicking inside of Canva doesn't make a difference. It doesn't actually do anything because it thinks you're editing. It doesn't think you're trying to use the tabs. So once you make all of your edits to this file, how do you make sure that you can actually export it so people can use this as a clickable tabbed file in GoodNotes or whatever annotation software they want to use? Well, two things. One, just double check all of your links and make sure they are still correct. Every time you add a page, it could change where that file is linked to. So that's really important. The second thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that all the page tabs that are supposed to be on the right are on the right in the right section, and the tabs that are supposed to be on the left are on the left in the other section. The easiest way to do this is to just hit duplicate page. And when you duplicate that page, it will take all of the tabs and all of the links and leave those intact. But the interior, you can start deleting that and add your own material without having to redo every single one of those tabs and those links that are inside your file. So when I'm ready, I've made all of my changes. Maybe I've decided purple is my brand and my color, so I've changed this all to purple. I'm going to hit the share at the top right, and I'm going to go to download, and then I'm going to change the file type to PDF standard. PDF print, I know it says best for printing. Ignore that. You don't care what they say. You want PDF standard. I don't think it makes a difference to flatten the PDFs. I wouldn't do it. I would just leave it as is. And then you are going to go ahead and download. And then as you can see, it is making your PDF for you. And then once it makes your PDF for you, you should test this out inside of Adobe Acrobat on your computer. So we're going to go ahead and open this up. So this is Adobe Acrobat, and if I go down to any page, let's say we hit that Instagram, now we're on section 4. If I hit this YouTube, we're on section 5 for YouTube, Pinterest, trackers, make sure all the tabs work, and you are good to go. So this is the file, this PDF is what you send to your customers who are purchasing your digital planner. Now, if you want to tell them how to upload it to their iPad, I would tell them to save it to the cloud, and then from the cloud, they can import that file. There are many videos out there, or better yet, you can make one on your channel. Another option, if they have a tablet, I actually have a video on my channel on how to upload digital planners to your Android, Samsung tablet, and I don't think there are any videos out there at all that show you how to do that. I think I'm the only one. So you can definitely refer them to that. And I will leave a link to that video below too. And that's pretty much it. That's all you have to do for all of your wonderful digital planners. So again, just to repeat, you are going to go in here and you're going to go to whatever planner that you want to download, whatever digital planner. And if I want the self-confidence planner, and I'm going to go ahead on the left and I'm going to find where it says Canva file, and then here, the editable Canva link, I'll go to step 2, your Canva template. And from here, I'll say use template. And from there, I will make any changes I want. I will double check and I will make, oh, sorry, this is not the digital version. This is the actual pop-up shop planner, which you can use too. It's inside of there, but we want to use the digital version. Okay, make sure you have the digital version, which is D14. We're going to go here, and then we're going to go to the editable Canva link for the digital file. And over here, then we're going to say use this template. And from there, we're going to make any changes we want to this file. And we are going to make sure that all the links over here still work after we've made our changes. And this background too, just so you know, it's on every single page. So if you wanted to change that background, you could just swap that out for something else. Maybe you want, like, I don't even know, a wood grain look or concrete or something else like that's flowery or something more ornate. You can use that as well to change that. So these are all changeable, which actually is better than the InDesign version where you cannot change those. So Canva is actually better for digital planners than the InDesign files. Anyways, so you make sure all of your links are intact. They still work. Same thing. You're going to download it. You're going to change this to PDF standard. You're going to hit the download button, and then you're going to test it out inside of Adobe Acrobat to make sure that all of your tabs are working. They're wonderful. Your customer is happy, and that's pretty much all you have to do. You can do the extra step and test it out on your iPad, but I 1000%, I know this for a fact, guarantee that if it works over here in Adobe Acrobat, all of your tabs are 100% going to work inside of GoodNotes, or they're going to work inside of Zoto or anything that has annotation software. These will work just fine. So that's a wrap for everything today, and I will see you again tomorrow for a live at noon, and we're going to do the annuals. All right, bye everyone.